Gold digger, all Filipino women. Well, actually, you are right. Filipinas are gold digger, but not all. However, there are actually three types of Filipina. This also applies to all women in the world. So, the three types of Filipinas are 1. Gold digger, 2. Diamond digger, and number 3. Hyenas. So Filipina gold diggers are those who are housewife type. So those gold digger Filipina housewife type are the one who can make their partner or husband happy. And that's also part of the reason why a lot of men all over the world goes to the Philippines to find gold diggers. So basically, traditional Filipinas are gold diggers. So these ladies are able to cook, able to clean, able to do everything in the house, able to take good care of her children, not just her children, but also her husband or partner. She's not only good at being a housewife in the house, but she's also capable of working and make her own money. So that's a gold digger Filipina. Now, let's move on to the diamond diggers Filipina. So diamond diggers Filipina are one of the best Filipina diggers out there. These type of women or Filipina are those who do not need a man in their life because diamond diggers have a very strong mindset. This type of diggers, they don't care if they have a husband, a partner, or not. And I call these diggers strong and independent. So basically, they are okay having a man in their life, but at the same time, they are also okay not having a man in their life. So technically, they don't need a man in their life. Diamond diggers are actually highly intelligent women because they know how to make their own money. They know how to make themselves happy. Most of the time, they prefer to be alone, but really, they are not lonely. So in other words, diamond diggers, they don't really care if they get married or not. Unlike gold diggers Filipina, they care about having family, they care about having a husband or a partner. But diamond diggers are capable of making themselves happy. And if there is a man that will come into her life and will add happiness to her life, then she's totally cool with that. However, she does not take any bullshit from any man because these diamond diggers will not tolerate BS. And that is why a lot of men consider diamond diggers a threat. Diamond diggers have a very strong personality and they are very intelligent, so don't mess with this type of ladies. And if you're a man who can handle this type of lady, oh boy, you're so lucky. Well, technically, I call these ladies Sigma women. That's right, they are Sigma women. I mean, I used to be a gold digger and I was okay being a gold digger until I realized that sometimes a lot of men do not really respect gold diggers. So I thought to myself, what shall I do? I had to train myself how to become a diamond digger. How did I do it? Well, that's another story. Now, here comes hyenas. This type of ladies, they are everywhere. These type of ladies are those ladies who use their beauty and body to lure men. So basically, these ladies, they don't want to do anything because why would they want to become a gold digger or a diamond digger if they are happy being a hyena? So obviously, hyenas, they always wait for opportunities, and once they find that opportunities, they devour it. And sometimes these ladies would wear a mask of being a gold digger, but deep inside them, oh boy, they are actually hyena. So anyways, those are the type of Filipina or ladies in the world. Now, my friend, which type of woman are you? I think the gold digger women are the smartest. They've found a way to live the life of a man, but to enjoy the benefits of being a woman. A man doesn't want to date a man. Yes, I agree with you, the gold digger women are the smartest. However, the thing with women, especially the gold digger Filipinas, often or most of the time, Filipina gold diggers tend to act like a lady or a housewife. Meaning they serve their man by cooking for them, cleaning after them, taking care of the kids. Meaning they do everything in the house and act like a housewife. They do things for the man that the man cannot do. Because this is how Filipina supposed to be. Filipina are supposed to be like Maria Clara. So Maria Clara is the type of woman who's loyal, faithful, and dedicated to his man. So that's the kind of women most Filipinas are. We serve our man. Back in the day, serving our man was a big deal because men are supposed to provide, while the wife is supposed to take good care of him, the kids, and the house. And of course, until now, a lot of Filipinas I know still remain in that status to serve our men. Now, the problem is, especially in our society, a lot of men are not really acting like a man anymore. Often, a lot of men, especially foreigners, they want to marry a Filipina because of the things they can do. But the thing is, they expect a lot of things from a Filipina without them doing anything in return. And a lot of men are so entitled. Often, they assume like they're kings and we're supposed to serve them. Yes, most of the time, Filipina will serve you and treat you like a husband only if you treat her like a wife. If you want to provide for her, provide for her. Because in return, she will provide for you. Now, the problem with foreigners these days, not just foreigners, but Filipinos too. Men often become irresponsible. And when a Filipina is giving 110% to her man, sometimes or most of the time, the man only gives 10%. And most of the time, Filipina tend to get frustrated because in her mind, hey, I'm doing everything for you, but why is it that you're not really doing things for me? Men or foreigners expect a Filipina to act like a lady, but yet the man who is supposed to be a man is acting like a child. Filipina doesn't want to marry a child or a kid. They want to be with a man. They want to be with an alpha man who will lead the woman, not the woman who will lead the man. So now let me break it down for you, my friend. A lot of Filipina who commented about being a diamond digger from being a gold digger, I felt their frustration. I felt their pain because those women, they tried everything to keep a man happy. But sometimes or most of the time, enough is enough. It's time for the Filipina to man up. If her man is not standing like a man or not acting like a man, who are you supposed to lead in the relationship? The husband or the partner who act like a kid? No, obviously not. It's the Filipina who can stand on her own feet and who can decide, you know what? Enough is enough. Time to man up. And that's the reason why a lot of Filipinas became a diamond digger from being a gold digger. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of men in this world anymore. It's a bunch of men roaming around acting like kids. And sometimes or most of the time, they act like, oh yeah, look at me. I have big muscles. Therefore, I'm a man. And or, oh, look at me. I have a car or I have a lot of money. I can provide for you. Filipinas don't necessarily need a man who can provide for them 100%. Most of the time, Filipinas just want affection, just want love, just want emotional support from their man. And it's understandable why a lot of women these days became strong and independent because of a lot of irresponsible men. What you say men cannot do? I was cleaning, make food since I was 14 years old. What the F are you talking about? Men cannot do. I'm so glad I divorced my Filipina. She never work or do anything. I hear you, my friend. I hear your frustration. But I don't believe that you divorced your Filipina wife. I believe that she divorced you instead. Let me tell you something, my friend, based on a Filipina perspective. Filipina don't give a flying pig if you can cook or clean since you were 14. Because Filipina are capable of cooking and cleaning, not all but most. And even if you meet a lazy Filipina, she can still cook and clean. Not unless if she was born and raised in the Western world, then that's a different story. I believe that your ex-wife Filipina divorced you for having a bad attitude. Filipina doesn't want to be with a man or a partner or husband with an ugly attitude. And me speaking for Filipina, we don't care if you can cook or clean or make 6 figures. We care if you have a good-hearted attitude. And hey, we don't really care if you make a lot of money. We care if you are just a hardworking person. And most of all, we care if you care about our feelings and emotions. You know when a Filipina is feeling sad or upset and you just expect, oh, what if I just cook for her or clean for her or maybe give her money, then maybe she will be happy and not be upset anymore. Wrong! We don't want your money when we feel sad or upset. We want you to loving to us. When you see a Filipina who's upset or sad, this is what you have to do. Aw, baby, are you okay? What's the matter? Why are you upset? And of course, since you ask how she felt, then you would make her think that you care about her feelings. And since you validate her feelings, then she would open up to you more. When she's upset, loving to her or comfort her. Ask her this, baby, what can I do to make you feel happy or to make you feel better? And maybe she would respond to you in a very emotional way. And maybe she would cry for you validating her emotion. I don't want to think about it. I'm so upset. I'm so mad. And this is what you have to do. Be a man. Oh, baby, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. Come here, sweetie pie. Come here, let me hug you. Oh, sweetie, I'm here, okay? No matter what. No matter what, I'm here for you because I love you very much. You see, my friend, that's all we need from you. That's all we need from a man as a Filipina. We don't need anything else. We just want your validation and affection. We just want to know that you care about our feelings. You see what I mean? It's so easy to love a Filipina, but you guys are making it so complicated. We Filipina are very emotional being and we just want validation from our man, from our partner. And then after you make her feel better, then perhaps you can offer her some food. Here you go, baby. Eat some rice because I know this is your favorite because rice is life. And that is why many of you foreigners have failed relationship with a Filipina. I don't get it. They want a good family-oriented woman and then complain that this woman needs maintenance. Tip for all Filipina, run, babe, run. Yes, I know, right? A lot of this foreigner men, they go to the Philippines hoping that they can get a Filipina who's dominant and will serve them like a king. But then again, when they end up with a Filipina, they realize, oh shoot, it's not what I expected. These Filipinas are crazy and not dominant at all. Well, actually, we Filipinas are dominant to our men, but not in a way that you expect. We will dominate in a way that we will serve you as our man, as our husband. I think that a lot of men, especially foreigners, they think that they can dominate a Filipina by using and abusing her. But he realized that he actually cannot do that because Filipinas are the one that actually dominate men. So the reason why Filipinas tend to dominate men, not all but some, Filipinas are capable of doing a lot of things for a man. And when a man or foreigners realizes that, oh shoot, I didn't expect that she can do all this for me. Now I feel like I'm a king and I actually hit a jackpot Filipina. And then he would think that, oh baby, you can do this all for me? Hell yes! Please dominate me, my love. Now, you see what I mean? That's how Filipina dominate men. Because Filipina has the power to do things that many other women cannot do. And then the man or the foreigner would realize, oh no, I'm not gonna let this baby go. Oh yes, baby, please dominate me however you want. And if the man has a very bad attitude and at the same time he's lazy, bye-bye. I mean, I dealt with a lot of men asking me for help to find them a traditional Filipina. And then the moment that they sign up and I give them what they want, give them a traditional Filipina, they realize that they actually want a traditional Filipina and at the same time they want an Instagram Filipina. And I was like, man, it doesn't work like that. If you want an Instagram Filipina, then I think you're asking the wrong person. I mean, you might as well date another woman, not a Filipina, because obviously you don't deserve a Filipina. If you want to find a traditional Filipina, I have them. You can sign up to my service. But if you're looking for a traditional Filipina, and at the same time you want an Instagram Filipina, I'm sorry, I cannot offer that for you. And that is why men will be forever single, not all, but a lot. My husband can't dictate me and he can't control me. I can do what I want to do. Yes, I agree with you. No husband or partner should control you, abuse you, dictates you, or tell you what to do. And me as a Filipina, I will never let my husband or partner control me and abuse me and tell me what to do. Not unless he would tell me things for my own good. Then yes, I would listen to him. I do what I want to do because obviously I don't like being controlled. But the thing that I will never do to my partner or my husband is to never lie and never hide anything from him. My husband used to call me a gold digger. Yes, I am. That's why he loves to buy me everything I want. Good for you and congratulations for finding a man who can buy you everything you want. You see, my friend, especially Filipinas, any man who will complain about a Filipina or a woman being a gold digger is a man who has nothing to offer. And any woman, especially any Filipina who knows her worth and value, should not be with any man who has no value or who has no worth. And many of you might say, well, what about his look? Is that considered a value? Well, not exactly, because what's the point of having a good-looking man if he's only abusing you and controlling you? That's why, ladies, my advice to you, especially Filipinas, do not settle for less because you are desperate. Settle when you know your value and you know the kind of value that he can offer for you. And remember this if you don't want to get hurt. What do you have to offer? Rice? You know, I love it very much when people call Filipino rice because rice in the Philippines is life. Anyway, I think what you're trying to ask me is, what do you have to offer aside from rice? Well, as a Filipina, I have a lot to offer. Number one is rice for sure. Actually, the number one thing I can offer to you is my Filipina beauty. And number two is actually rice. And number three is of course adobo, pancit, spring roll, sweet spaghetti, fried chicken from Jollibee, suman, poto, maya. In other words, my friend, I can cook for you. I don't only cook for you, I will also massage you. I don't only massage you, I will also do the laundry and clean for you. And if you want organic, fresh fruits and vegetables, no problem, I will garden for you. Well, in other words, as a Filipina, I can do a lot of things for you. That means if I am your partner, I am ready to serve you as my king. Of course, we Filipina, not all, we love to serve our man. But the people might say, OMG, that sounds like a maid. No, 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 my friend. We Filipina, we are not maids. Only in your brain you think we are maids, but we are not. Anyhow, we Filipina, we don't only serve you, but also we can work too. We can work 1 job, 2 job, 3 job, couscous over there, couscous over there, and couscous everywhere. You see, my friend, we Filipinas are superwoman. We don't only serve our husband, we also work. But if our husband tells us, baby pie, I don't want you to work. You've done so much thing for me. It's time for you to serve me only. And not a problem if you don't have allowance because I will give you allowance. You see, my friend, we have a lot to offer as a Filipina. Okay, so now you know. Mwah!